All right, welcome back. I wanted to do a sort of build review on my 2020 Honda Grom stunt bike because I pretty much got it to the point where I want it, and there's only like maybe one or two things left that I would like to get and add on, but as of right now, it is where I want it to be, apart from maybe a new paint job, because I did that very, very cheaply. But it is what it is. It looks all right. It looks all right. But, anyways, let's start from the front and we'll work our way back. We put new handlebars on. These are Pro Taper 7/8 SE Carmichael bars, and I believe I got them on Marketplace, and the description said they came off like a KX50 or something like that. Much smaller bike, but they fit no problem. Honestly, they work great. As you can see, I've got them kind of rolled forward, and they feel awesome. They really do. They are comfortable. They give me a nice wide grip, wider than the OEM ones, and I can pull a lot easier. It just feels better. Moving on to the clutch, I've got a one finger clutch lever from Impact Tech. This is honestly made the world of difference because this is my first stunt bike, so it makes a huge difference when you can actually just use one finger to pop the clutch and get a wheelie. As you can see, the switchgear is literally over here, literally just because there's no rhyme or reason for it. I just thought it was kind of in the way, and it was going to be in the way once I added a handbrake, but it's there because it's still hooked up, and sometimes I have to use my high beams. The turn signals are useless. It's kind of stuck down here, and I don't have any turn signals anyway, but my horn is still operable just in case, just in case. But other than that, next would be the clutch. I have done a clutch mod, or the clutch bypass, which allows me now to start it in gear, and it's made it so much more convenient for those just in case situations, or just getting back up quickly, up and running. So I'll just keep the clutch pulled in, start it while it's in gear, and I'm good to go. So all you have to do is literally touch your clutch sensor wires, twist them together, tape them. That's all I did. And yeah. Next will be my kill switch mod. It is literally as simple as just drilling a hole through my kill switch in the on position, and I put a nail through it and then just bent it so that I can't turn it off, because I noticed when I did the clutch bypass, it made it so every time I turned off the bike with the kill switch and then try to turn it back on and in gear, it would give me a false neutral. So that was not good. But when I turned it off with the key and turned it back on in gear, it would be perfectly fine. So this is just a safety thing more than anything, because I've been made aware that these could also malfunction and stuff too. So also, you don't need to be accidentally hitting your kill switch when you're doing combos and stuff. So that's also another big thing. Moving on from there, this is not really a mod, but just a camera mount for, I don't know, random reasons. And we'll move down here to probably the drive system. I've got a 14 tooth sprocket in the front and a 40 tooth in the back. It's a nice little sprocket. As you can see, it's 40 tooth. Very much like it a lot. It helps quite a bit. It's nice to have good big gearing ratio, especially for stunting. Again, I'm still a beginner, but it's good to have because it makes it easier to, I guess, do certain things. But anyways, I'm not going to get too into it. I have done a clutch spring replacement. I did a 3-spring replacement, 60% springs on the clutch, and then that's it. I didn't put a plate or anything like that because I didn't think I needed anything more than just the 3 springs. And then I think we'll move on to protection. As you know, I have the Impact Tech clutch lever, and that also ties in with my Impact Tech rear sets, which are honestly amazing if you don't have some aftermarket rear sets on a stunt bike, or at least some, fat pegs, then you're definitely missing out because these are amazing. Like the Impact Tech ones specifically are really grippy, and because of these notches, they hurt if you get caught on them. They really do. I've got a couple scars, but they very much do help with grip. And also with the rear sets, I've got the sub cage and 12 bar with a perfect bit of aluminum or titanium that I have yet to scrape because, I'm still learning. But anyways, we'll get there. One day we'll get there. And as far as mods go, I do believe that's it. I've got the kickstand bypass so I can put it in gear with the kickstand down. That's just another little thing I felt I needed to do because, why not? I literally just cut the kickstand switch down here and then twist them together and tape them off. It's as simple as that. But it's just one of those things for convenience, as a stunter. It makes things much more convenient. But other than that, everything else engine-wise is stock. I've got a stock exhaust. I've got no handbrake, but that is one thing I want to add after I learn how to wheelie. So that's pretty much my next mod, and I'm hoping it's not too costly, but yeah, this is my Honda. Oh, there's one thing I need to do because I've had the unfortunate problem of oil, like lots of oil in the airbox. I need to do a crankcase breather hose and route that somewhere. I don't think it's really leaking anymore. I don't know if it's just like a lack thereof oil. I've got oil in it. I know that, but it used to leak from this overflow here, and it would leak a lot. Like it was really in there. As you can see, this catch has a lot of oil in it still, and I need to empty it. But yeah, basically, it's getting a lot of oil in the airbox after I did the oil change to my Rotella T6 from whatever they had in before when I bought it. But since switching to Rotella T6, I've had a couple issues with shifting, trying to get neutral while the bike is on, trying to shift up into second. It's a little problematic, but not like too bad. The last time I went out on it, since not riding for a couple weeks, I didn't get any of those issues except, trying to get neutral at a stop. But other than that, I didn't feel any issues trying to get up to second. So I think it's all right. I don't know. I think with the Rotella, at least in this bike, you just kind of it has to be really sort of underfilled because it just felt like it was really gumming up everything. Like somebody was saying that the clutch plates are sticking because of how thick the oil is or something like that. But anyways, I just think, yeah, it's got to be filled much less than normal because it is so thick. It's a diesel engine oil, so yeah. But anyways, that's my build on my 2020 Honda Grom. It is clapped out just for me. My foot brake literally came loose the other day as I was practicing, and it just straight up came off, and I was like, oh no. Also, I'm missing a case bolt here because somehow when I was retightening it, the threads on the inside snapped, I think, or something like that. But yeah, it doesn't want to go anymore. So yeah, got a missing bolt there. There's at some point when I was practicing spewing oil, I don't know. I don't know. You can see the grease on my reset and everything here, but it's clapped out just the way I like it. I think that's kind of just what happens when you build a stunt bike. It literally just ends up being clapped out the way that you want it to be and the way that it works best for you. So yeah, that's good. But anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. Appreciate y'all. I'm done.